Hello students, welcome to the lecture of signals and system. Today we discuss the convolution integral and also solve the numericals and applications where we can apply the convolution and solve the problems. So first we summarize the previous lecture. So in the previous lecture we discussed the what is LTI system. LTI stands for the linear and time invariant system. Then we define the what is a convolution integral. So if we want to determine the output of the LTI system, right, we can use a convolution integral theorem to determine the output of the LTI system. So basically in the convolution integral, if we know the impulse response of the LTI system, so we can compute or we can evaluate the output of LTI system for any arbitrary input x. So here we in that previous lecture we derived the convolution integral and equation of the convolution integral, and then also we solve the examples of evaluation of the convolution integral where we discuss the two example, and we come to the conclusion that if we convolve the two pulses which is a rectangular shape, the resultant convolution is a triangular. So that is the summary of the previous lecture. In this lecture we continue with the examples, the evaluation of the convolution integral. So basically I have planned the two applications. One of the example of RC circuit, in that input is given to the in terms of the pulse, and impulse response is also given to the of the LTI system, and the question is how to evaluate the output of the RC circuit when the input is pulse, that is between 0 to 2, right? So here in this lecture we'll determine how we can use the convolution integral and how we can estimate the response of the RC circuit. Then second example is very important example or applications of the convolution. Here the radar range measurement, that means we want to find out the object distance from the radar, and for that we have transmitted the one RF signal, and RF signal is reflected from the object. So echo is coming from object and receive at the radar, come back to the radar, and we want to measure the we want to estimate the distance of the object. So we can measure the round trip delay time, and we know the velocity of the light, that is the speed of light. So we can use this speed of light, and if we know the this time, round trip delay time, we can measure the distance. But here distance is total traveling distance from radar to object, and object to radar is a 2D, right? So here in this example we first how the radar can be used to measure the distance of the object, then the radar propagation model, then we discuss the here impulse response of the radar system, and we find out the received signal, and then after finding received signal, can we measure directly the time from that signal, or we have to process the some signal, right? So that's we discuss in the example of radar range measurement. So that's all for the today's session. So thank you all the students, thank you very much.